Hello guys and gals, and welcome to another episode of Unique Items. Today we're going to be going over a familiar, friendly face, an ugly hat known as the Harlequin Crest Shaco. But this particular one is a Harlequin Crest cap. The Harlequin Crest cap is a quest item which can only be obtained in single player, and I'll go over how you can potentially obtain it. But first let's look at the stats on it, and then we'll talk about how you can get your hands on it. The Harlequin Crest Shaco, or rather cap, is a 15 durability, -3 armor class item that comes with -1 damage from enemies, which is okay. It reduces physical damage by 1 of any monster that attacks you. It also gives you +2 all attributes, and it gives you +7 hit points and +7 mana. It is not the most amazing hat in the world, but there's some interesting things to take away here. If you remember in Diablo 2, the Diablo 2 version has plus mana and plus HP, which is very similar to the Harlequin Crest that we currently have here. It also has +2 attributes, and you might have always asked yourself, you're like, why does the Harlequin Crest Shaco in Diablo 2 have +2 to all attributes? Well, it's a carryover from this Harlequin Crest, the Harlequin Crest from Diablo 1, which I'm assuming that's exactly why it has +2 attributes, because it's just this Harlequin Crest upgraded. Now, Harlequin Crest doesn't have +2 to skills, and doesn't have Magic Find. Magic Find didn't even exist in Diablo 1. But for the most part, it is very similar to the original version. It's also very gaudy. I wouldn't call it ugly, but it's very gaudy with a blue, red, and yellow gem on the top of the head. Like, kind of reminds me of like Magneto's helmet, but more ugly. So you might be wondering, how do you get this item? Well, the interesting thing is this particular item is obtained through the quest for the Innkeeper's Sign. So I'm going to read off the Ogden Sign quest, and we're going to talk about that real quick so that you guys know how to get your hands on it. So Ogden Sign quest involves a signpost which has been stolen from the Ogden Tavern owner, and if this quest is available, it will be impossible to enter the catacombs until it has been completed. It is initiated by speaking to Ogden anytime after entering the 3rd floor dungeon, and the signpost itself is on level 4, near the stairs, guarded by several overlords. However, it is in a locked chest. Another demon nearby, named Snotspill, a leader of the Dark Ones, has the key, and he will give it to the hero, but insists that the sign be returned to him. Retrieving the sign and returning it to Ogden will complete the quest, and the hero will be rewarded with the Harlequin Crest cap. However, when the hero again approaches Snotspill, he will trigger an ambush of many Dark Ones as well as himself. The hero can also give the sign to Snotspill instead of taking it back to Ogden, but Snotspill will still attack you, and you can no longer get the Harlequin Crest from Ogden. Behind Snotspill's room is the stairwell to the next level. So you're basically forced to do this quest, although you can potentially not give the sign back to Ogden, and if you do that, well, you don't get the Harlequin Crest Shaco, or Harlequin Crest cap. It's kind of funny to have access to the Harlequin Crest and to see kind of like the past of the unique Shaco from Diablo 2 and how it kind of lines up with the stats from the Shaco in Diablo 2. And, you know, you're thinking about it and you're like, huh. You're like, well, I always kind of wondered why the Harlequin Crest Shaco had life and mana on it, and I always wondered why it had +2 to all attributes. It seems like a rather arbitrary amount of +2 of attributes, just +2. Like, why not +5 or +10, or like, why +2 specifically? Well, +2 because the Harlequin Crest in Diablo 1 had +2, and why mana and life? Because the Harlequin Crest in Diablo 1 had mana and life on it. The only thing that's really missing is the negative armor class, but it does have even the physical damage reduction, if you think about it, because it has physical damage reduction reduced by 10 on the Harlequin Crest Shaco, and we have -1 damage from enemies on the Harlequin Crest. So in many ways, it is a very familiar item, or very similar item, to the Diablo 2 version, except they added a freaking crazy +2 skills on there, which if this one had +2 skills on it, I guarantee you probably would have been just as popular as the Harlequin Crest from Diablo 2. But I digress. Let's see how much it sells for to the vendor, in case you don't want to put this ugly hat on your head. Why do I want to put the ugly hat on my head, said this, I don't know.
Well, what can I do for you?
It is 1,000 gold exactly, if you don't want to put the ugly hat on your head. Let me see here. Snotspill. Hey you, that one that kill all. You get me magic banner, or we attack. You no leave with life. You kill big uglies and give black back magic. Go past corner and door. Find uglies. You give, you go. If you talk to him early without getting the banner. You kill uglies, get banner. You bring me to me or else. If you give him the banner, he says, you give. Yes, good. Go now. We strong. We kill all with big magic. Laughs, and then he attacks you. If you give it to Ogden, Ogden says, oh, you didn't have to bring back my sign, but I suppose that it does save me the expense of having another one made. Well, let me see. What could I give you as a fee for finding it? What have we here? Ah, yes, this cap was left in one of the rooms by a magician who stayed here some time ago. Perhaps it may be of value to you. I wonder what some of the other people say. You know what I think? Is Farnham. He's drunk. You know what I think? Somebody took that sign, and they're gonna want lots of money for it. And if I was Ogden, and I'm not, but if I was, I'd just buy a new sign with some pretty drawing on it, and maybe some nice mug of ale or a piece of cheese. Wirt, what? Is he saying I took that? I suppose that Griswold is on his side too. Look, I got over simple sign stealing months ago. You can't turn a profit on a piece of wood. Jillian, oh my, is that where the sign went? My grandmother and I must have slept right through the whole thing. Thank the light that those monsters didn't attack the inn. Griswold, a demon stole Ogden's sign, you say. That doesn't sound much like the atrocities I've heard of or seen. Demons are concerned with ripping out your heart, not your signpost. Pepin, my goodness, demons running about the village at night, pillaging our homes. Is nothing sacred? I hope that Ogden and Garda are all right. I suppose that they would come to see me if they were hurt. Deckard Cain, I see that this strange behavior puzzles you as well. I would surmise that since many demons fear the light of the sun and believe that it holds great power, it may be that the rising sun depicted on the sign you speak has led some of them to believe that it too holds some arcane powers. Perhaps they are not all as smart as we had feared. Initiation. Master, I have a strange experience to relate. I know that you have a great knowledge of those monstrosities that inhabit the labyrinth, and this is something that I cannot understand for the very life of me. I was awakened during the night by a scraping sound just outside my tavern. When I looked outside from my bedroom, I saw the shapes of small demon-like creatures in the inn yard. After a short time, they ran off, but not before stealing the sign of my inn. I don't know why demons would steal my sign, but leave my family in peace. 'Tis strange, no? That's pretty much it for the Harlequin Crest Shaco. It does have really low durability, and if you want to, actually have this thing last for more than like 10 seconds, you're probably going to want to beef up the durability a bit. I wonder if the Hard Diablo 2 one has the same durability. Actually, it has less. It has 12. The one in Diablo 1 has 15 durability, and the one in Diablo 2 has 12 durability. Guess they wanted to make it even worse than it was before. I think that's pretty much it. The Harlequin Crest Shaco, or cap, is not really the most amazing piece of equipment. It's decent for low level, and you could potentially get some good use out of it, but other than that, it's really just good for a laugh, reminiscing about the much better version in Diablo 2. As always, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe button if you enjoy the content, and it helps out because this is my full-time job. And as always, keep watching.